Hello guys, good morning and welcome again to my YouTube channel, where we teach ourselves strategies on how to take quality trades that can give us as much as 1:10, 1:20 risk reward ratio. Now imagine that you were able to get this trade at this point and it took you down to this point. How many pips? You can guess that, right? Yeah, that is the kind of strategy we look forward to getting and teaching ourselves. Okay, and so now it's still at the same strategy and the same Fibonacci pattern that we have always been using. Okay, that's what we are also going to be using this time. Remember, in our Fibonacci tool, when we draw our Fibonacci tool at premium we sell and at discount we buy, isn't it? At premium we sell, at discount we buy. Okay, now we're going to be having a little twist into the order of what we usually do, where at premium we sell and at discount we buy. In this case now, at premium we will not really sell, we will wait for price to return back, okay, to an order block at discount, and then we buy, okay, because it will give us an ample opportunity to measure our risk and our reward ratio. Are you ready with me, guys? All right, let's dive into it. First and foremost, to be able to trade this strategy, you need to first and foremost see an impulsive move to the upside or to the downside. That's step number one. So let's note our impulsive move here, right? Our impulsive move here. This is our impulsive move, okay, to the downside. So what do? We draw our Fibonacci retracement tool to measure this impulsive move. All right, step one done, right? Step one done. So what is step two? Step two is to be able to measure our impulsive move with our fib. Okay, measure our impulsive move with our fib, and then we can decide to draw our rectangle if we so wish. So we pick our rectangle tool, and then at this point we can see that it is at premium. Okay, it's at premium. Do you agree? Yeah, it's at premium. So if we draw our and look at the fair value gap here, we would have sold from the first sell. Okay, we would have sold from here, the first sell. But remember, I said that first sell is usually a short one and the risk to reward ratio is usually long, right? So I would not advise we go for that. Okay, we take quality trades. So it is very, very important that we measure our risk and we measure our reward ratio. Okay, so the next step in this case is to look for a breaker block, or sorry, a break of structure and then a change of character at discount. A break of structure and a change of character at discount. Okay, that will help us frame our trade. So we'll move down to a lower time frame, 15 minutes. All right, so what do we have here now? If you watch closely, this is going to be our break of structure, and this is going to be our change of character, but it is not really clear, right? It is not really clear. So let me just denote it here and then okay, we move to lower time frame. Okay, let me denote it here, and then we move to lower time frame to see if truly that's our break of structure, right? All right, for a break of structure and then a change of character. A change of character, right? So pardon me, let me also annote this place to avoid missing out. Break of structure. Okay, thank you. Then change of character. Change of character. Okay, so we have our change of character. However, remember I said that this place is not notable, so we can move down to a lower time frame to be able to confirm that. So we move down to a 5 minutes, and here we have it. Okay, we have it here, right? This break of structure is not aligning well, so it is important we align it well. Whoosh. Okay, so do you see it now? Clear and precise, right? Clear and precise. Now, after we get this, remember initially we would have entered our trade around our change of character, which will just give us a short sell. A short sell. Okay, however, in this case now we are looking for quality trades. Quality trade. Okay, now the next thing to do is to look for an order block. An order block within this axis, okay, after price has changed character and would return back to our order block to respect it before it takes a buy. So you can take a short trade around this axis and then come back to take a longer trade around this axis, okay, depending on how you would want to trade. Okay, so looking for an order block around this axis that price will respect to give us our long. Okay, so where's an order block? 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 Good. Here is an order block. Do you agree? Here is an order block. Yeah, here is an order block. So we can decide also to pick a rectangle again and trace it to this point, and then we have our entry point. We have our entry point. Okay, so at this entry point now, as an aggressive trader, you can decide to enter your trade here. You stack your trade, boom boom boom, around here, or you wait again for a market structure shift and a fair value gap before you enter. A market structure shift and a fair value gap before you enter. You see this candlestick? This candlestick has already given you what you are looking for. Okay, it's giving you what you are looking for. All right, so if you still want to go for a refined confirmation, you go to a lower time frame. Go to a lower time frame to see that refined confirmation that you're looking for, right? That refined confirmation that you're looking for before you enter. Remember that this is our entry. Now this is our market structure shift. This is our market structure shift. This can be our market structure shift. This also can be our market structure shift. Okay, whichever one you want to feel. Okay, so at this point, since I missed here and I still want to be aggressive, I can use this market structure shift. Okay, then return to this fair value gap. Return to this fair value gap, and look at how price walked around here and then it swinged up. Okay, it swinged up, giving us over 1,000 pips. Over 1,000 pips. Okay, so in this case, just imagine you took a long. Just imagine you took a long around here. All right, just leave it at that. But usually we'll take here, if you want to take your trade here, this is where I advise you to enter. Okay, this is where I advise you to enter, and this is where I advise you to put your stop loss below the order block. Yeah, the stop loss should be a bit below the order block entry point. Yeah, okay, this would be your entry point and your stop loss. Okay, and so you see how you can frame up a quality trade, framing up a quality trade that will give you a higher risk to reward ratio. All right, in case you think that this is just a high side, okay, that it is not really consistent in practice, let me show you another profound example. Let's move up, guy. On the same pair, on the same pair, on the same pair, on the same pair, right? On the same pair. Now, what's our first step? We are about using that same strategy, okay, to be able to frame a trade around this axis. What's our first step? First step is to identify an impulsive move, okay, and we identify an impulsive move to the upside. What's our next step? Our next step is to identify whether price is at premium or is at discount, isn't it? So here it is. We identify here that price is actually at premium. Okay, so a Fibonacci 2, from all indication, this is the impulsive move we measured, okay, at 4-hour time frame. Forgive me, let me do this. Okay, so this is the impulsive move we measured at a 4-hour time frame. Okay, this impulsive move here gave us the reason to actually draw the fib 2 from this point to this point. Okay, all right, so we move down to a lower time frame to help us refine it well. Okay, so in refining this well now, we can now take this to this point, right? Yeah. All right, so at this now we can agree that price is at premium. So for a short trade we can sell here. Oh, sorry, at discount. Sorry, it's at discount. Okay, so at a short trade we'll buy here because it's at discount. But in order to take a more refined trade where your risk is not much and your reward is a bit higher, we now allow that trade to go back to an order block at premium. So if at your Fibonacci 2 you see an impulsive move that gives you a buy, right? An impulsive move of a buy, and you draw your fib, you're expecting price to come down at a discount so that you can rebuy, right? Yeah, so that you can rebuy. But that rebuy in this case is a short trade. So eventually what you'll be doing in this case is to wait for it to go back to premium again so that you can sell. That will give you a longer trade. However, there is a clause. You need to wait for a break of structure and a change of character before you identify your order block and then you sell. Are we together? All right, so in this case right now we can say, okay, it has already given us a discount, the first discount, because it's a buy. Okay, the discount here, so it's expecting us to have a short buy, right? But in order to take quality trade, because you'll be looking at where will I place my stop loss, where will I place my stop loss, where will I place my stop loss, and remember there are two fair value gaps here. So how will you trade this? It's confusing. Okay, so in order to have a quality trade we wait for it. So in this case we move down to lower time frame, okay, so that we can be able to identify our break of structure and our change of character, and then we enter the trade. Though this video is going to be a little bit longer, but don't worry guys, you're going to get quality from this video. Okay, so guys, look at it. You have your break of structure. Let me zoom in a little bit. You have your break of structure here. Do you agree? Break of structure here, break of structure here. Okay, your change of character, your change of character, you also have it here, right? So in this case, after you have identified these two, what are we looking for? We are looking for an order block. This trade is quite simple and funny because it gives us almost everything within a little top down analysis. So we have this, right? Boom, thank you. Now let me annotate it so that we can also forge ahead in that capacity. So we have this break of structure, we have this again, change of character, then we have the sweet OB order block, right? The sweet order block here, the sweet order block here, the sweet OB, right? So we have that here. Now some of you will be asking, where would be my take profit? Where would be my take profit? Where would be my take profit? Okay, so here your take profit can be at this axis. Take profit can be here where price breaks this structure, okay, or your take profit will be here at this order block. Okay, your take profit will be here at this order block. Okay, all right, at this order block. And that's how you stick this beautiful thing. All right, also let's move a bit further. Let's also look at the fact that price has respected all this. But you didn't meet trade. You didn't meet the trade here. Okay, you didn't meet the trade here. You met the trade at this axis here. Okay, what do you do? Okay, if you had met the trade at this axis here, right, what do you do? Remember, also we still have an impulsive move here. Do you agree? Yeah, an impulsive move here. Okay, if this is an impulsive move, what are we expecting price to do? This is like a strategy B of this strategy that I just gave you. A strategy B of the strategy. So we move down to a lower time frame to frame our work. Do you agree? Move on to lower time frame to frame our work. However, this price respected an institutional reference point here, right? Respected an institutional reference point here. Remember, I would have told you that, or I'll tell, how will I say now? Remember that I told you that if you draw your impulsive move or your Fibonacci tool and price retraced back into discount, okay, that we should wait for price to give us, okay, to come back to, what do they call it now? To come back to an order block here, okay, before we sell. Okay, before we sell, and then that's a longer move. Now there is a disclaimer to that. If price returns back, okay, at your discount after your first, remember, look at the first one here where we had this break of structure, change of character. Okay, we are supposed to buy here, but it's a short one, and then they sell from here. So in this case now, this is our this is a break of structure here. There's a break of structure here. Price has given us a break of structure here. Okay, price also giving us a change of character here. Okay, a change of character here. However, price was able to give us an order block. Okay, price was able to give us an order block around this axis. Price was able to give us an order block around this axis. Right? And that is why this becomes a more viable trade, and that is why price would not respect this order block here, okay, for a longer sale, because price gave us an order block here. Are we together? Okay, price gave us an order block here. So eventually, just like I taught us here, if you get your break of structure, your change of character, at this point you're supposed to take a short buy. But if price eventually gives us an order block around this axis, it's going to be a longer buy. But if price doesn't give us an order block around this axis, it's going to be a short buy. And then we come towards this axis. When we find our order block, it is going to give us a longer sell. Okay, and so we have a move like this to the upside. Now guys, please listen. Do not just start taking trades with this strategy. Go back to your charts, test them, back test them, study them, ensure you understand it very well, okay, before you begin to take trades with this strategy. I hope you find this video interesting and impactful. Okay, until we meet again, see you next time. Peace and love.